Time for some F-Zero. Been a while since I have played F-Zero in general. A little bit rusty. So I'm gonna warm up a bit before we go. And then we're gonna start beating all tracks with all machines, and today we're doing Dragonbird EX. And there's two reasons for starting with that one. The first is that it's the top of the list, and I kinda wanna just work top down. Secondly, Mifune has already set a lot of good times, so I don't have any pressure to perform well because I don't have to set any good times. Basically is what it comes down to. But there are a lot of machines that don't have like a full time sheet yet. So let's try to set some times for them. So the plan is do some warm up, do a run, just all tracks, all machines, or all tracks, time attack. And afterward, still on today's stream, I'm gonna improve some of the worst times from the run. And I'll do that until I don't feel like it anymore, and then next week we're gonna do the next machine. Also, yes, Mr. Cutout Bart is fantastic. So I'm gonna actually slightly move my chat over to the right, because it's gonna look a lot better, hopefully. Yes, we've got Eevee today. Lesbini, heck yeah. So, we got Eevee. We got Vaporeon taking a nap. We got Honk. So, I am not very good at all the master tracks or the expert tracks. So the way this game works, just to kinda reiterate, in this game there's 4 difficulties. There's Novice, Standard, Expert, Master. Novice and Standard have the same tracks, but on Novice you have respawns and on Standard you don't. So these first 5 tracks I've played quite a bit because I did run either Grand Prix or Time Attack, normal standards. But then there's the expert tracks, which are generally harder versions, but sometimes also just harder, unique tracks. And then there's the master tracks, which come after. Once again, harder versions or just harder tracks in general. And those I definitely don't have as much experience with. So I'm not expecting to perform super well, but let's go for it. My favorite vehicle in this game is honestly still Crazy Bear. Crazy Bear feels very good to use. Although Dragonbird... Okay, I still don't know where Dragonbird EX came from, because the announcer does seem to say Dragonbird GT, but a lot of people call it Dragonbird EX. Regardless... That's also a good machine. I don't know where I was going with that. Also in terms of control settings... Let's go wide turn. And I can kind of read this now, because I'm learning Japanese, so that's pretty poggers. I used to have to look at this image that someone made where it has like the translations of like, this is turn, this is narrow turn, this is wide turn, but now I can just kind of read it, which is very nice. So, once again, just gonna do a little bit of de-rust here, a little bit of warm-up. Also, just double check that, yes, Dragonbird GT does indeed handle wide turn well. Can do a little bit of DDT, but like not too much. Not until I hit the actual drifty machines. So this game do be getting fast, for those who didn't know. And I love it. Yeah, so this game was only out in Japan. It barely sold any units, which is like a damn shame, because this is peak 2D F-Zero. But hey, not too shabby. So after the run, we'll go through the spreadsheet and kind of compare if I beat any of the existing times. That'll only be the case for a few machines. In most cases, I just enter my times. So we're gonna go through the VOD together and start entering those times. Should have made a layout for that, but we'll kind of figure it out as we go. Yep, a sequel to GP Legends based on the anime. In my opinion, a lot better, but some people would disagree. And that's fair. So, honestly, I think we kind of just go. There's gonna be some track that I do pretty bad at. I should keep notes of like which ones I mess up on the most, so we can come back to those later. And I messed up my OBS layout. I'm so good at this. Okay. Yeah, there's actually 3 handheld games, which if you don't include BS, like the Broadcast Satellite, and AX, the arcade game, is half of the F-Zero games, which is kind of wild. How some people would still kind of discredit the handheld games, even though it's like half of them. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's get going.
3, 2, 1, fire.
So you can really schmoove in this game. Some machines drift better than others. And basically the reason I'm doing like the snaking motion is because I'm strafing to the side. So by facing to the side and then strafing, I can strafe forward, which is actually adding speed, even though it doesn't show on the speedometer. It is actually decently hard to optimally DDT, make it actually save time. But hey, it's fun. Yep, what Sable says is pretty much sums it up. So we're going to have to do a lot of menuing because we have to go through all the tracks and like select my vehicle every time. But yeah, that first one, not a spreadsheet contender, but that's okay. That's part of the reason we're starting with Dragonbird GT here. And the other part is I just really like the way it handles. For being a less optimal drifting machine, it is like super well rounded. And it's still one of the better ones. It's just Crazy Bear is kind of in a league of its own when it comes to drifting. But it's gonna be hard to reach chat during the run. That's unfortunately just gonna have to happen. So there's actually a speed cap in this game of 19-20 kilometers per hour. And we basically just want to hit that as soon as possible generally. I also just completely forgetting to split apparently. And then we want to stay there for as long as we can. I kind of forgot that I was doing a run aside from just doing spreadsheets. So yeah, no split so far. Hello, where did you put my phone? I didn't put your phone anywhere. I didn't have your phone.
You had it!
I had it when I answered the phone call and then I put it on your desk. Pretty sure. So there are some small skips you can do. Also some large skips in this game. But I'm not gonna get hung up on those unless I feel confident I could do them. Because like the paste bin in the title describes, and in the description for YouTube, I'm not trying to set optimal times because at that rate we'll just never finish the spreadsheet. I'm just gonna set some times, and then we'll come back, try to improve those times later. But it's good to have a baseline, you know? So there are some tracks where you can't keep full boost the entire time. There's just not enough energy. Heck. So in those cases, sometimes you want to delay your boost fire. And boost fire is like once per lap, like at lap 2 and 3. You get this little Pokeball icon in the bottom right, and you can use that on top of your normal boost. I guess I'll just start splitting there, I don't know. Splitting is hard. I'm spoiled by a mock runner where it just splits automatically. Unbelievable. But yeah, basically the boost fire extends or like refreshes the length of your current boost and also adds another boost worth of speed, which is super useful. Also, hitting boost plates while in boost states adds to your current boosted top speed, which is a great way to build up to that 1920 kilometers per hour. Get a little bit more energy there, so I can get the final boost in. Also, it is entirely possible I'm gonna set some actual PBs during these runs. Especially on the tracks that aren't part of the novice standard sets. Because again, I have not run those very much. So it'll be interesting to maybe end up with some PBs with just like completely random machines.
3, 2, 1, fire.
So this is another one of those tracks where I believe you generally don't have enough boost to last the entire track. So I might want to save my boost fire for like when my boost is about to run out, just to get the max out of that like length refresh. So a big thing about running this game is like knowing the layout, because on top of sometimes being facing to the side, and like you need to know which side to face to help make the turn. It's also just very fast, you can't see very far ahead. Wait, why is there another chat there? Hang on. Stream elements, I hit that. Give me a sec. Also, I have no idea what that message was. Okay. There is legitimately not a second chat. I don't know where that came from.
3, 2, 1, fire.
Alright, so here we have another variant of the first track. But a little bit harder. They usually add like a turn, maybe change up some other minor stuff. Yeah, so this game, just like GP Legend, has the Platinum Cups, or the Platinum Cup tracks as well. Just like 8 old tracks, basically not like remixes anyway, just ported. A lot of those also tend to not have enough energy to boost all the way. Because, you know, in the original F-Zero, there wasn't much of a need for a lot of energy.
Good job. LeBron Cup.
Alright, so we are on to the 7th
Choose your
track.
vehicle. Dragon Bird GP.
So when you're running the expert tracks, it actually costs the most time to select the tracks because they're in the middle of the set.
1.
And you can't like up or down to skip ahead by more. It's just one by one. You have to go through, you know, 1 through 5, or you can go backwards, so you can start at 15, but yeah. Unfortunately, there's no faster way to do this except for running in Grand Prix mode, but AI get in the way.
2 laps to go. You've got a new boost.
So let's just do everything in time attack mode. So once again, this is where I get a little bit fuzzier on the exact track layouts. Which can be a problem when you don't know where the energy refill strips are going to be. Or when you think a turn is coming based on a different version of the same track, but then it's different. But the Bronze Cup tracks are generally not too difficult, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. But for the Master tracks, it definitely can become a bit more difficult.
Good job.
Yo, Thrucker. Oops, split.
Choose your vehicle.
Very good at splitting. Thank you for the good luck.
Choose
Archer.
your vehicle.
So once again, there are tracks that have skips.
3.
I'm not gonna do most of them.
1.
Also, yes, I've temporarily removed the finger rep thing. Because one, I went climbing today, and my fingers need to rest. And 2, I don't have time to do it during the run. And this is gonna be like a 2-hour run. It's going pretty well so far. I do like this vehicle, this machine.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
But also this track is hard. I'm not even gonna try to go for the big jump here. That would be very risky. This is the kind of track that you like spend an hour of your life on, trying to get a good run.
New booster. Final lap.
Maybe even more than an hour.
Fire.
Also a track that really benefits from being able to drift, because it helps you make those sharp turns if you're like already facing in the right direction.
You've got a new booster. Finish. Wonderful.
Alright. So far so good.
Good job. LeBron Cup.
Which number is it, like a 9? Yes.
Choose your vehicle. Dragon Bird GP. 3, 2,
The track layouts can definitely get pretty complex in some cases. I don't know if there's any like smaller skip that might be worth doing here. This might be one that I come back to after the run. Because you could jump to this corner here. Yeah, I'm actually gonna save my boost here. So I can save it in that kind of scenario. And then look at the minimap and instantly bonk the wall. So this is gonna be one that I might wanna give another shot. I am forgetting the layout. Yeah, that's not great. And it's land on this side, but like we barely get any energy. Because we're going too fast and we jump too far. Yeah, so this is the first track that I would say actually went pretty poorly. Let me pull up my notepad. I have it too.
Good job.
But now we should be on track 10.
Choose your vehicle. Dragonbird GP.
So this is going decently well overall, because this machine is like pretty nice to handle. Unfortunately, there are some machines that are less nice. Because some machines just lose a lot of speed from turning. So when you're turning, it basically counteracts your acceleration, so your speed is like halted. And when you're trying to do blast turning, which is like tapping the accelerator while you're turning to help regain your grip and turn sharper, basically, you'll lose speed every time. And also for those machines that have high turning deceleration, I don't want to use wide turn, because wide turn will make you lose even more speed when you're turning. So for those I will probably end up doing either normal turn, or I have to just live with holding up on the D-pad as I'm turning all the time. Which works, because when you're boosting, even those machines will benefit from having an extra wide turn. Because when you're boosting, you don't really have that speed loss. Because when you're boosting, you actually have pretty good acceleration, and that would counteract any speed loss from turning. That's unfortunate. But yeah, that's gonna be some trade-offs. I'm gonna have to make either live with holding up almost the entire time, or just use normal turn. Because when I use normal turn and then I hold up, I can make shallow turns without losing speed at all. Which might be worth it for some machines like Black Bull and Red Bull. But I'm not convinced. Maybe only on certain tracks. But I also don't want to swap like randomly during the middle of the run. Yes, there's a machine called Red Bull. It is pretty good. Like, even right there, like I did a deep turn and I lost like all my speed in between boosts. That's gonna be another one for the pile. Tracks I'm gonna have to give another go. Especially if I keep forgetting that turn is coming up. Monster is the better energy out of all of them. Just saying. But I do respect the Rockstar choice over Red Bull.
Congratulations. Good job. Lebron Cup.
On to track 11.
Choose your vehicle. Dragonbird GP.
True. Is it still showing a chat over my It is.
2, 1. Fire.
Where's that coming from? Ah, really? Interesting. I just put a Red Bull's bad value. It costs basically the same as a monster, but it's like, there's a lot less in it. I'd rather just have monster.
Two laps to go. You choose fire.
Yeah, I've seen like a blueberry Red Bull. I have seen like a tropical flavor. That's kind of it. Okay, I'm too scared to do the jump to the right here. It is actually possible to like land here. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I didn't want to boost fire yet. I was kind of tapping the button a bit too fast. Can you imagine? It's kind of hard to control everything when you're going this fast. I didn't have enough energy for another boost. Another pretty mediocre one.
Finish! Wonderful. Good job.
Need to fix that other chappy in there.
Ron Cup.
FP damage?
Choose your vehicle. Dragonbird GP.
Where's that coming from?
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Find it. It's not in my OBS as far as I can tell. But I also made sure they're all disabled in stream elements. So I'm not sure where that's coming from.
Two laps to go. You've got a new booster.
This track has a lot of sharp turns, and sometimes you actually just want to use a side attack to help you turn sharper. Another pretty rough run. It's gonna be a lot of tracks to revisit after. The PV here is also not very good.
Wonderful. Good job.
Actually, I'm not sure if that's my real PB. My real PB might be on cartridge.
Choose your vehicle.
Okay, I'm gonna do another check for where the chat is coming from. I got this one.
3, 2,
There.
1.
Okay, can't see chat for a moment because I had to quickly grab my controller, i.e. the gamepad. Playing on Wii U. I would say go buy this game on Wii U, but it was only on the Japanese eShop, so... It's technically possible to just make a Japanese eShop account and just get it anyway, but... not something I can just be like, hey, go do that. Also, I should have done the jump here. But I kinda forgot how it goes. I'm sure the quality of the runs will get better as this stream series goes on. Big oof.
Great.
Um,
Good job.
oh wait, did the Wii U eShop shut down? Oh, it probably did.
Select Ron Cup.
Okay.
Choose
G-Trace
your
is a redo.
vehicle. Dragonbird GP.
Get that down.
3, 2,
Here we have the third variant of Mute City 6 carrots. After 6 and 8 carrots, there's now 10 carrots. Yo. Yeah, Mifune has said like basically all of the times for Dragon Ball GT. But there's very little chance of me beating any of those without noticeable efforts, but that's not really the point of the series, so I'm probably not gonna put in that effort. But hey, if we can snipe one of the times, be happy. Cartridge PB? Or console PB? Not sure if it's a full PB. Probably not, to be honest.
Choose your vehicle. Dragon Bird GT.
I actually do quite like the Wii U gamepad as well. It's kind of comfortable in the hands.
3.
And yeah, just being able to play games in bed, as long as the console's in the same room, really comfy. It's just a less portable Switch. It's only portable within the same room. I was gonna say within the house, but even that's not entirely true. Because if there's a wall between the console and the gamepad, it craps out already. Yike.
Final lap. Fire.
Track is so icy. Very slippery. Alright, that's the first cut done. Write this down for potential redo.
Good job. Select your silver cup.
And starting Silver Cup.
Choose your vehicle. Dragon Bird GT.
You never did? Oh, it's so good though. Just like take this, lay in bed, this is all you need.
3.
I did it a lot with Hyrule Warriors. Very comfy. Yeah, I've definitely also did a few times where I played, like I booted up Nintendo and played GameCube games with the gamepad as the screen. It's really nice. That's not the boost pattern, but that's okay. Not like we're going for the skip anyway.
You got a new booster. Final lap.
Oops. Ah, I tapped boost during like a little dead zone in between boosts there. Hate when that happens. Because like you press the button so you don't expect to have to press it again. And then suddenly like, why am I not boosting? Why am I going slow? Pretty unfortunate.
Great.
The list of
Good job.
the tracks that I didn't perform well in is getting bigger.
Choose your vehicle. Select your silver cup. Choose your
Select
vehicle.
your Silver Cup.
Dragon Bird GT.
That is fair enough. I never got a Wii U Pro Controller. Didn't really have a reason to.
1. Fire.
Legit just played everything with the gamepad. fits my big hands. Oh, god damn it. Not alright. I remembered the turn going. Hit that tiny little jump pad. Very easy to miss, but I'm glad I got it. I like this track. It's very good.
Good job. Select bronze cup. Select your silver cup. Choose your vehicle.
So this one's definitely one where there's gonna be
Dragon Bird GT.
room for improvement, because there's some crazy skips you can do here that I'm definitely not gonna go for.
3,
Is there any
1. Fire.
skip I'm gonna go for here? I think not, to be honest. Don't really have an incentive to do so. Either gonna get me killed or set me back a lap, most likely. But yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans you can do with this, like, spiraling part of the track.
You got a new booster. Fire.
You know what? It's okay. We're gonna beat the existing spreadsheet time here. But for other tracks that don't have a time here yet, I'm gonna have to actually relearn the skip
You got a new
and, you know, grind it out. I do want to set some decent times with the other machines.
Go! Great! Good job!
Yeah, the Wii U Fatal Frame game seemed like it was,
Select your silver.
honestly, I mean, it was made for the console,
Choose your
but
vehicle.
it was well done for the console as well.
Dragon Bird GT.
Yeah, Double Link is, like, definitely,
3, 2,
in my opinion,
1.
really,
Fire.
probably the hardest with all the skips. Although I also don't remember the other tracks that well. Also, those are mines, I'm trying not to hit them. It's gonna be hard on boost laps.
You got a new booster.
Completely forgot my route here. This is gonna be one that's worth redoing. Yike.
Final lap. You got a new
Just yike.
fire.
Let's just stay on the outside.
Go!
Yeah.
Great!
I'm frontline too, I might as well write it down already, because I know that one's also gonna be quite rough.
Select silver cup. Choose your vehicle.
This one also has a jump
Dragon Bird GT.
that I haven't done in a long time, but like it's not that hard, but like I shouldn't.
3, 2,
Not on lap 1.
fire.
Maybe on lap 2. Yeah, especially because I also have a wide turn. So I'm gonna be losing a lot of speed drifting in the air. And I've only ever done it with Crazy Bear. But the gist of it is like you land there and then you go all the way over to the finish line.
2 laps to go.
Difficult.
Got a new booster.
Why does Silence always have the most jammin' music in the games?
Final lap.
So with Boost, it's... I don't want to say free, but a lot easier. Oh god, I hope that Boost timing is gonna work out. Yes it is! Let's go! Excuse me, where's the finish line? I really just went too far forward. Okay, we're doing freaking 4 laps. I really thought I was just gonna make it. That's meant to happen. Alright. Nightmare.
Good job.
Yeah, it's really funny how the venue called Silence has the most boppin' soundtracks.
Choose your vehicle. Dragonbird GT.
Yeah. Not. That's a good point.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Oh yeah. I feel like at this point there might already be people watching on YouTube who are confused about how I'm getting the boost start when I'm just holding the accelerator. I'm using a control setting called Rocket Start, I believe it's called. I have that on L plus R. It gives you the Rocket Start for free, but it has lower top speed. So after getting the Rocket Start with LR, I let go and I switch to just my normal boost accelerate on the A button. And that way you get the best of both worlds, because when you're doing a challenge that involves handling all 39 machines, you don't want to learn 39 different boost timings. And also in general, I'm lazy, like I always use it. So. It's honestly just really useful.
Great.
No, Threadgar. No. No.
Select your silver cup.
It's honestly just so convenient. Like, it's really easy to just hold LR at start and then just let go, instead of having to time it on like the exact count of like 3, or slightly before or slightly after.
3, 2.
Some have pretty precise timings. What do we do? Yeah, okay. That's right.
2 laps to go. You got a new booster.
I love this track.
Fire.
Yeah. I just kind of forgot to do the small jump shortcut. Whee! Yeah, this track's really cool, especially for machines that can really keep speed from boosters.
Good job. Select silver cup.
Such as Great Star, which is the world record machine.
Choose your vehicle.
Mistering. This one's also gonna be rough. It is a short track, yeah. There's a harder version that we play later, where it's like 3 branches instead of 2.
3, 2,
It's a bit harder,
1.
a bit longer.
Fire.
Oh god. I don't... Hang on, I need to look at the minimap to remind myself of like... Can we do any easy skips here? Yeah, but only on boost laps. Alright. I mean, I could have done it on lap 1, but, you know, hard. Yeah, this track's also pretty long and not a lot of energy. So, tends to be worth it to use long boost instead of boost fire as the setting. It's gonna run out right there. Ah! I mistimed my boosts. And I panicked. But otherwise that's like really easy to make.
3, 2, 1, fire.
It's definitely worth doing. Just need to time my boosts out properly so they line up and I don't run out of boost midair. So that kills your speed like a lot. Just don't really know the good boost timing. I guess I'll just... I should have stuck to the left, and I should have... There's so many boosters, and I just don't know where they are. Yeah, I think that's gonna out pretty good timing-wise. I'm not gonna go for the other jump that you can do from there. It's like one where you extend the jumps even further. Wow, it actually killed my speed because I misplayed. Ah well. This is going on the to improve list. Depending on if Mifune has a really good time here already. Again, this run is part D-Rust. Because it has been a long time. Also, it's hard to memorize the track layout of 54 tracks, in my defense. That's fair enough, but like maybe your time there is already a lot better than I can do in a few attempts. I would assume so at least. Cactus circuits, right, sharp left.
3, 2,
Okay.
1, fire.
Okay. I shouldn't have restarted for the sake of the all tracks run, but like... I shouldn't have.
3, 2,
That was kind of muscle memory.
fire.
But maybe we'll get a better individual track time out of it. Ah, dang it. Didn't regain all my speed before the boost ended. I kind of like it.
Good job.
I do kind of like it. It's a bit janky, but I think it's kind of fun. What are we at now? Burnt, I think.
Choose your vehicle. Dragonbird GP.
Alright. That's this track.
1, fire.
Kinda rough, to be honest. Just because of this part right here. At normal top speed it's fine, but with boost that's really scary.
You've got a new booster.
Save my boost fire here.
Fire. Final lap.
Dang it. I was too late on the react.
Fire. You've got a new booster. Finish.
Alright.
Wonderful.
Floor is indeed lava. I'll
Good job.
take that one. Again, we're not going for perfection here.
Select your silver cup.
I believe that's 11.
Choose your vehicle. Dragon Bird GP.
This really is kind of like an endurance run. It's the longest category that we have for this game.
3, 2,
In theory, you could have like a proper new game 100%, which I might do one day. But it's also very repetitive, where you have to do all the survival difficulties with all machines. I think that's like the bulk of the time. And they really didn't change much for this one, huh? It's just that little squiggle. Well, I guess there are some differences, but... ah. Fuck. Didn't have enough energy for another boost. Didn't do another run of Cactus too.
Good job. Select your course. Silver cup.
Alright, number 12.
Choose your vehicle.
Puzzle ring.
Dragon Bird.
Yay, another mist flow. Silver Cup has the worst mist flow tracks. Oh, look at this.
3,
What the heck?
2, 1. Fire.
Oh, your first ever world record course? Hell yeah. I can see why. You really went in practicing those skips. Nice skip. So that skip is actually harder on boost laps because you're going a lot faster, so you can't just do that quick, like, U-turn.
2 laps to go.
I don't know yet how I want to handle it. I guess I just hit the wall. Just bounce off, sure. Suppose it's a way to slow down. Okay, let's conserve the rest of my energy. I have a 55-second time here. Guess I also did some big skippage.
Final lap. Fire.
I might actually have better than a 55 on my cartridge. It's so hard to deal with the fact that I haven't like perfectly beaten all my cartridge PB times yet. Maybe that should be the next project. Or like a bonus thing.
Congratulations.
But yeah, I'm not gonna bother doing this track.
Good job. Select silver cup.
Ah, lost landing.
Choose
Is this lost? Yes, it is. I'm gonna be lost. So... I always freaking forget the route here.
2, 1. Fire.
Because we just take the easy route. No, I didn't sable. We didn't end up going to DM, unfortunately. We just didn't have time, and the one day that we did have time, Monday, the stores were closed. Next time. That's not the optimal path, by the way. I just really don't remember what it is. Oh, true. Yeah, I might have just missed out. We'll see. They are definitely pretty, so I hope they'll bring them back. Okay, so this one's gonna be rough. I'm just gonna write it down from time to redo it, because this is really hard to do optimally. Ow, ow, ow. Could have been worse. Could have been better though. Gonna take the energy. No. Kinda saw this coming, because I just don't remember the exact position of all the mines anymore.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Good job. Choose your vehicle. Select your silver cup.
Stigma is very good at that track.
Choose your vehicle. Dragonbird GP.
Remind me, did he do it with Panzer as well? He probably did, right? Because I don't think I've ever seen him play anything that's not Panzer in World.
2, 1.
But still, that feels insane. Because to me, Panzer still feels like not a great machine compared to some of the other options. Although he'll murder me if he hears me say that. Yeah, it's just... I always struggle to use it. So it's gonna be interesting to see how I do when I have to start setting times with it. I think I was going slower. I think I was going slower than top speed. Yeah. Damn it. Need to watch my speed. Because the distance is the same as the original Nightmare, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I feel like I handled the air turn pretty decently as well. To like stall out my boost. Make sure I ended up hitting this jump pad at the right time. But yeah, I guess I was just going too slow.
2 laps to go. You got a new booster.
Okay, well, definitely not gonna attempt it now. Push forward too far. I was trying to be cheeky and land on the other side of the jump pad and jump to the end again. Because then you don't need a lot of speed.
2, 1.
I went a bit hard on the D-pad up. Unfortunate. Favorite D-pad?
2 laps to go. You've got a new
Not really. I've got least favorite D-pad, Xbox 360 controller. I think the SNES D-pad is like pretty good. But it's probably not my favorite. Honestly, I really like the Wii U one. It feels really good. This could have been better with the skips, but hey.
Congratulations!
Yeah. It's like those really old school kinda controller D-pads.
Select your course, old cup. Choose your vehicle.
Like alternate controllers for the Atari and stuff. They also had like this weird like circle kind of design. Some of them even remote shaped instead of controller shaped. But 360 is like the worst of the mainline controllers in terms of D-pad. No doubt. Oops, I always forget how that term goes. Hard. Ah, I should hydrate.
2 laps to go.
When do I hydrate?
A new booster.
Hey, Emmy, I just remember, like, after you walked away, after we got our pizza, you even showed me how you took the case off of your phone. So, you definitely had it before coming into the room. I can redo this one. Brief stretch.
Select your course, old cup.
The case being taken off was unrelated to the pizza.
Dragonbird GP.
Quick.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Perfect. One sip. Also, yeah, this game's pretty heavy on the bitrate. I'm also doing a local recording, and like, better than stream quality, so hopefully that'll look a lot better. Yeah, the way this game does like the wobbly effects, it really kills the bitrate.
You've got a new booster. Fire.
I know. A bit better, but not the worst.
Good job.
Fuck.
Three,
Pause yet.
2, 1, go.
PlayStation D-pads are like pretty good, but they're definitely not my favorites. I like the actual plus-shaped ones.
Dragonbird GP. 3, 2, 1. Fire.
I also can't say I've ever like used a PlayStation D-pad for like an extended period of time. But basically every game I've played, stick is an option. I also haven't played a lot of PS1, so that's definitely related.
2 laps to go.
I guess playing Wild Arms 1. Okay, what did I play it on? I didn't play it on a real PS1, so... Even then I probably didn't.
Final lap. Fire.
Ah. Got faked out on the third lap when I should have known better. That can be better.
Congratulations. Good job.
You know, that's a very fair point.
Select your port gold cup. Choose your vehicle.
Big Blue.
Dragonbird GP.
Yeah, I honestly just really like the feel of this. It's kind of mushy, but it's not too mushy. It works for this game.
2, 1. Fire.
I just like most D-pads that are big, but like not too big. But like something small like a GBASB can be a little bit annoying for me. I forget if you could just make this jump flap one.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster. Final lap. Fire.
Nah. That could have been a lot better.
Go!
Add it to the list.
Congratulations.
I forgot to split as well. Dang.
Good job.
It's not a split, but I guess I got...
Select your port gold cup.
I don't know. I just thought I split.
Choose your vehicle.
Illusion, let's go. Oh yeah, GameCube D-pad is like also very bottom tier. A very similar level to the 360 D-pad.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
So, there's some crazy jumps you can do on this track that I'm not really gonna do. Illusion. Hey, noble boy. Hope you're doing well. A bonsai. Yeah. I'm not gonna do those. They're kinda difficult.
2 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Kinda very difficult if you want to do like the full thing. I'm just gonna drive at high speeds on this track that doesn't have walls. Way safer. Unironically. Once you know the layouts, it's like not too bad to just drive fast on this.
Great.
It's 64 D-pad. I also haven't used it much. I guess I've used it for Kirby and the Crystal Shards.
Your gold cup. Choose your vehicle.
I guess it works. I don't remember it being particularly
Dragonbird
good or bad. I feel like the ones I felt have been a little bit stiff, so maybe
3,
I'd rank it like
1. Fire.
a little bit lower because of that.
Laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Maybe with a side attack I could have made that. Ah, fuck. I'm not looking at the minimap.
Final lap. Fire.
speedrunner has to look at minimap to know where to go. Oops. In my defense, again, 54 tracks. This one isn't based on another track that I'm very familiar with.
Good job.
Thank you, announcer.
Select your portable cup. Choose your vehicle.
Island's Nightmare Fear.
Dragonbird.
Fantastic name. I can also play this with the control stick, but like,
2,
no.
1. Fire.
Right, on this track the booster is on the right side instead of the left side. One hell of a curveball.
You got a new booster.
Dang it, can't even attempt to skip now. Except for this one that I messed up. Oops.
Final lap. You got a new booster.
But yeah, throughout this challenge I'm gonna get a lot better at the tracks that I'm currently not very good at.
Finish. Great.
Can do better with
Good job.
lap 2 skip as well.
Select your cold cup.
Yeah, this announcer loves to talk. A lot.
Choose your vehicle. Dragonbird GT.
Practice does make perfect. Like, once I'm done with this, I'll have done every track at least 39 times. So, at that point it's probably time to just do some, like, personal PB attempts on all tracks. That's gonna take, like, another year. Yeah, they haven't used You Got Boost Power since GX. And like, I forget, does the announcer say anything about a booster in SNES or Maximum Velocity?
2 laps to go.
Because I could see it being like more inspired by that, even though this game uses the energy system. Fuck. And like, they're not even talking about boost fire, because they say it when you regenerate enough energy to get a new booster, like a new energy boost again as well, so... I don't know, he just likes to phrase it differently.
Congratulations.
This can be better. But the list of tracks I'm gonna have to redo is just absolutely massive.
Select your portable cup.
Oh yeah, SNES didn't have any voice. True. Where are we at? Keeper 2.
Choose your vehicle.
But Maximum Velocity?
GT.
I feel like that might have had something. Also, I don't think so.
2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. MV really is underrated. At some point, like, I keep thinking it would be really nice to be good at it. I just have to put in the time, you know?
2 laps to go.
Because it is legitimately a really cool speed game. I'm making great time. Decent. Dreamcast D-pad, I've never used that.
Congratulations! Select your gold cup.
Don't know if that's a proper PB, by the way.
Choose your vehicle.
Lost Way 2. More Noels. Let me see. So this one adds a turn right there, right?
3, 2,
I do honestly really love these illusion tracks. They're simple enough for my P-brain to memorize. And the music is good. And visually, it's kind of aesthetic, you know? Definitely prefer Climax Illusion over GP Legend Illusion. But I am also very biased towards this game in general.
2 laps to go. You got a new booster.
Definitely do have to still look at the minimap sometimes, but this track also lets you have some time to look at the minimap. If you know where the straight parts are, that's when you look at the map. Would be kind of interesting to like play this with like eye monitor kind of thing, like how it can tell where you're looking, like display that.
Good job.
Eye tracking.
Select your gold.
Tracking, that's what I was thinking of.
Choose your vehicle.
Half Dome 2.
Dragonbird GP.
Yeah, I always thought it was kinda sad how in GX Slimline Slits has like walls everywhere, unlike the Chapter 9. Like Chapter 9 is absolutely the better Phantom Road track. Alright, okay. Yeah, I'm rusty. I'm just like completely blanking on how these skips work. So like... Forget if that's just a jump you can make. I think with boost power only. Hang on, so we jump from there. Oh, you can jump to that corner there, right? I think. Just as a reminder, it has been like over a year since I've done any time attack in this game. So like, yeah, that did just work. Okay. You know what? I don't mind that I had to restart there. Did you really just jump to that corner? I'm just looking at the minimap now. Does that just work? Man. So much rust. You know what? No, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna do it while being so unsure about anything. I mean, hey, that's quite literally what I'm doing right now, so.
You got a new booster. Fire.
Like, it was like there. Fucking hell. I got tricked into going for the jump again, but I went over the magnets. Went over the magnets.
3, 2, 1.
Otherwise that would have worked. How far in are we? 113. Actually, that's a way better pace than I expected. If we just jump to the right there. I think I can do that. I think I want to do that. Even though part of me is telling me, hey, just finish the run and come back to it later.
2 laps to go.
Dang, that would be kind of smart, huh? But I want it! I wanted it so badly. I'd already set my sights on that jump. It's a different jump than we normally do in Time Attack. But hey, it works. Don't think I can do it again. My speed's gonna be too low. But we can do that. And lose all our speed. But we made it. Gosh, I can relate. So many times I'm like, oh, what if I just do all times for like this one machine? Or what if I just do this track with all machines? And then it's just... it's a hurdle to even start up the game. Like, I didn't have my Wii U set up, and now I do, so it becomes a lot easier. But yeah, it'll be nice to just get a lot of times done. From there, it might be difficult to like narrow things down of like which times to improve. Because, you know, we don't have staff ghosts here as a goal. But maybe you can do something like calculating the average and then continually trying to beat the average with the worst machines. And like the average will keep climbing up. So you're like kind of in a constant loop of improving runs. Am I? Doesn't feel like it. But I appreciate it, announcer. Yo, Mini, happy F-Zero Friday. My favorite kind of Friday. I didn't have a time at all on my Wii U. That shows how much I play these tracks that aren't Bronze Cup and or Standard Novice track sets.
Choose your vehicle. Dragonbird GP.
Oh, really?
3,
I can't remember what that sounds like.
fire.
Also, I do remember this track. Not by layout, but I remember some crazy jumps you can do that I'm not gonna do. Because that would end up in a lot more restarts. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'm not even gonna come back to this one to do better. Because I know with the crazy jump you can save a lot of time and it's just not gonna be worth it. Not for right now, at least. And probably just not for this machine in general. It's already got a good time. Yeah, the sand actually pushes you as well. Like, it's it's unique to the key break tracks where it's both like a fog in the way that's like obscuring your vision, but also like Deathwind from the original game, where it's pushing you a little bit. It's not too much. I think it pushes you by like 200 kilometers per hour, which in normal terms sounds like a lot, but in F-Zero it's like negligible. Not quite, but like almost. It is actually pretty cool for GBA though, that they managed to get that kind of effect. Oh god, this track. This also has some jump shenanigans. Can I remember in time? Probably not. Also probably not worth it, actually. I believe this is one of the tracks where you can do like 3-second times. Just with some clever air maneuvering. That was a really nice speed keep. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any skips here. Not worth the risk right now. The speed I'm keeping though. God damn. I'm impressed with myself. Kinda feels like a fluke. But I'm doing it, so... Ah, fuck.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this is also like a skip required to set a competitive time.
Select your gold cup.
And final illusion.
Dragon bird.
I'll say, yeah, sure, send me that. Yeah, this one has another extra turn, and the thin bit is slightly thinner, I think. Original track design. Do not steal. So that just made it a master track. Yeah, feel free.
2 laps to go. You got a new booster.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do any jumps right now while I'm still rusty. Maybe future machines will feature some jumps here, but only the jumps that aren't like ridiculous.
Final lap.
Because there are some ridiculous jumps like the banzai that you can do. Right now I'm happy to just survive. That was actually kind of close. No! Hmm. Don't ask me what happened there. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. Definitely wasn't just trying to do a stupid sideways finish to launch my machine off the side after it's done. That doesn't actually save any... Well, I guess it saves like a couple centiseconds because you're like drifting into it. But I don't want to talk about it. It's always further away than I think.
2 laps to go. You got a new booster.
I should really hit that booster there. Okay. Composure.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Oh, good. Easy track. Once again, not realizing in time that that booster's there. Oof. Oof. Ay, ay, ay. Damn, that was crazy. I'm getting warm. This game's intense on the inputs.
Select your course, Platinum Cup. Choose your vehicle.
Yo.
Dragonbird GP.
Multiply. Alright, thank you for hanging out, Mifune. Hope you have a good day.
3, 2, 1. Fire.
Yeah, catch you later. So this is Platinum Cup, which is like remixed versions of old tracks. The multiplayer I find to be pretty fun, pretty good. It's just really hard to get through that very thin part of the track. At high speed. Really, really hard. Yeah, this is just based on like the classic Mute City. I'm not even gonna try it at even higher speed. Dang. That could have been a lot better. I guess the bounce probably only cost like 2 seconds. So yeah, we're actually
Championship. Select your course, Platinum
nearing the
Cup.
end here.
Choose your
We just have 8 tracks in Platinum Cup, and then we have the Championship. Which, by the way, I'm not good at. I'm not good at the Championship course. Never practiced it.
3, 2,
Yeah, big billow.
fire.
What is a big billow? What's any billow? Is that a word? Or did they make it up? God, that part's always so awkward. Also, these tracks generally don't have a lot of energy refill, so I'm gonna try to make the most out of my boost of fire. And kinda like bounce through these walls as efficiently as possible. That didn't go super well. This track is hard though, in my defense.
Wonderful.
No, so the plan for tonight is finish this run, start adding them to the spreadsheet, and then come back to the times that I'm not very, or that I'm the least satisfied with. Try to improve those, for as long as I can, really. And that'll be it. Like, I'm not gonna do multiple machines on one day. I thought I might do at first, but I think it'll work out better if I just focus on one machine and just improve some of my worst times the same day. Just to make sure they all have like somewhat competitive times. How is this not silenced too? It even has the music in GBA sound font. Fuck. Oh. Okay, that worked out decently. Oh, the one from Ace League, right? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I forget what that one looks like.
Wonderful.
Agreed. Agreed.
Select your core platinum cup.
Great Wings. So Great Wings is another one of those tracks that has some crazy skips. And I can't really set a competitive time without going for those skips. So, it's definitely gonna be
3, 2,
added to the list.
1. Fire.
Unless Mifune already has a good time, which he probably does. I forget if you can make that on lap 1. Yep. I always really liked how it just looked like a face from the side. With the little something coming from his ear. Kinda weird. It does look like one of those, yeah. Heck. You can do a bigger jump, and you can do like a backwards weird jump to skip even more, but for now this will have to do.
Wonderful. Good job. Select your course platinum cup.
Favorite video too. Oh really? Okay, that's kinda cool. I'm not entirely sure this game encourages shortcuts, but they definitely make them very possible. Which I do appreciate. Much better than X where the tracks just don't exist if you don't hit the right checkpoint, or GX that's just like, ah, this track's explosive now. Enjoy. I was about to muscle memory reset again. It's funny how certain things like the bombs, like hitting the mines, just like trigger that muscle memory for me. It's possible to do a jump to like here, but I remember it not being super free.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I think they did the same thing in GP Legend though, didn't they? Where it's like the first couple of tracks in Platinum were like remixed. But then after they were just like, oh yeah, here's the same track. Really? Huh. Or was that just all original tracks, no remixing? Okay. Banger. Muscle memory, dude. It's coming back. I never played too much of GP Legends. I always just felt like the tracks went on a bit too long. I just don't really like the 5-lap format in general.
Congratulations! Good job!
I have not hit the GP yet today.
Select your course, Platinum Cup. Choose your vehicle,
Maybe I should.
Dragonbird GP.
Maybe I should. But like... That cost me time because I didn't skip this cutscene yet. Like the little rotated cutscene.
1. Fire.
Oops. Ooh, I wasn't sure if that actually works. Or if it only worked with boost energy. Gamble paid off. Oop, turn too early. Gamble did not pay off. They had to very specifically make sure to go over the finish line itself. Just going along the road doesn't count. You have to be over the road when you do it. Yay.
Congratulations!
I also still have like half of my thing on, because I didn't have time to fully take it off.
Select your course, Platinum Cup. Choose your vehicle,
Airfield.
Dragonbird GP.
And then it's just Eagle Circuit, which I have no idea about speed strats. Like, legitimately no idea. I just know that it doesn't have enough energy, like refill, so I'm gonna
1.
use my boost fires for extending my boost. And that's about the extent of my strategy. Gonna kinda take it as it comes. Those turns are so brutal. Like in the original game as well, I was never any good at fire fields. Or SNES in general, but like,
Let's
no.
go. You've got a new booster.
Okay.
Fire. You've got a new booster.
There's so little energy here.
Fire.
I'm just so bad at this track. Right now, at least, I can get better at it. Scary.
Go! Great! Wonderful!
One track left, and then we're gonna compare my achievements here
Choose your vehicle,
to Mifune and whoever else is on the spreadsheet.
GP.
And see if I even got close to any of them. And after that, we're gonna revisit some tracks that I could have done better.
3.
Maybe tracks that I have a chance at beating Mifune on. And then we're just gonna be chilling, you know? Yeah, there's a jump there. Could have cut that corner.
Got a new booster. Fire.
I really don't notice the track layout. The others I at least know a bit more from playing Grand Prix, but this track is just almost completely foreign to me. I'm sure I don't have to take those turns that wide, I just don't know what's coming up.
You got a new booster. Go!
Oh well,
Great!
I guess I split that one a bit earlier.